Okay, welcome. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at how to create a project, adding symbols, and then printing in AutoCAD Electrical. So for this video's agenda, we'll be creating a new project in a project manager. Then I will show you how to add symbols using the icon menu. And finally, we are going to do a sheet layout. And printing to PDF, okay, since we don't have an actual printer. Okay, so for creating a project using a project manager, the steps are very simple, like I showed you the other time. Once you open AutoCAD, you see project manager right there. There's a project tab, so we'll be using that basically. So over here, I've opened up my AutoCAD. I've started a new drawing. It came by default. So we have a project tab, but my project manager is already open, so not to worry. Alright, so right now you can click this open project or new project. Alternatively, you can right click here and open a new project. So I'm going to call this one, let me just call it maybe demo 2. Yeah, just call it demo 2. And for a default location, I'll choose a location, maybe somewhere. Okay, I'll choose somewhere to save this. Yeah, so that's where my project is. Click OK. There you have a project demo 2. So that's your project file. So once a new project file has been created, demo 2, right over here, we can make sure it's active. So just right click on it. You can add subfolders if you want, but what I'm going to do is to add a new drawing. So with this drawing, I will give it a name. I'll just call it maybe using I'll just call it using icon menu. Okay. Yeah, that's simple name. So for a template, you can use okay, I'm going to choose this one, AutoCAD Electrical IEC. IEC is short for International Electrotechnical Commission. So mostly this is what we use, like globally. So choose that one. Then yeah, open. You can put a description if you want. We can say description is going to be maybe demo file. Description 2, we could say maybe using the icon menu. Description 3, if you have anything like that, doesn't matter. Okay, so you can sheet values, we can always edit these if you want, but I'm not going to put anything for now, so I'll just click OK. Do you want to apply project default values to the drawing settings? Yes. Okay, so let me close this window. We don't need it. So yeah, this is our template, AutoCAD Electrical something IEC, right? Where I wrote demo file. So we can make changes here if we want. So if I tap on this and expand, I'll see that file included under my project demo. Now before I go ahead to add symbols, let's first go back to the project file a little bit. Okay, so back to the project file, right click on it and go to properties. So under project settings, we are going to add some schematic libraries if at all they are missing, which they are. So we have NFPA, National Fire Protection Association, and HYD and so on. But what I want to add is, so make sure you click this and then go to the add button. So that thing is going to be active there. So just go to browse. You can scroll down, you see something to do with AutoCAD which is open, which is somewhere here. So under libraries or libs, click libs and you can add anything with IEC and maybe JIC if you want. So we're going to add this, click OK, and then we can also add something to do with maybe JIC. So browse again, just scroll, you see something to do with libs, expand, and look for JIC. I'll just choose anything here. I'll put maybe this one. I haven't tried that one before, but I'll just put that one. And then we'll go to schematic menu icon. We're going to change this from NFPA to IEC. So just click on it, and in this list, look for something that say IEC. Okay, so we have something over here, so we can either choose the first one or the second one. So I'll go with that. We can leave panel footprint library as it is, panel icon menu file, you can leave it. So just click OK. And those settings have been added to our project and the files as well. Okay, so right now, once the settings are done, we're going to be adding some symbols in our file, depending on what you'll be working on. This is just a demo, so we won't do any wiring. So we'll go to schematic and then click icon menu. That will load up, and you can we can play around with this. You can expand and check this out. We could add these are all push buttons. There's normally open, push button normally close, non-auto return push button normally open, NC is normally closed, and so on. So we can choose randomly this. I'll place it here. So once you place, there's an insert edit component menu. Sorry, not menu, but something like a form or properties box where you can change some settings. So for now, we'll just change component tag. I'll just call it SF1. This is where you put catalog data, manufacturer, catalog, assembly, and so on. But we don't really care about that right now. So I'll click OK. Go back to the icon menu. I'll choose another icon. I'm going to choose, let me try maybe pilot lamps. So for pilot lamp, let me try maybe incandescent lamp. I'll place it over here. So same thing, component tag, we can just say this is EA1. Click OK. Yeah. Okay, so while you are away, I've added a few other symbols here from using the icon menu. There's a three-phase motor, motor 1 and motor 2. Then there's a touch sensor switch, and there's something here. It's very small. I'll just scale it up. So let me first disable display grid, and let me turn this off. Snap drawing to grid. We don't really need it. So far this is what we have, and that is under adding symbols using the icon menu. So yeah, so you can pause the video if you need to. Yeah, so now going back here, I'm going to show you another way to add a symbol. If you're not really sure which symbol to add, there's always another way. So you can go to the Autodesk or AutoCAD Electrical help, depending on whichever version you're using. Just search here, let's say maybe DC motor symbol. So if I search, I'm going to see IEEE symbol preview. So anything that has symbol preview can give me maybe the kind of symbol that I need for my motor. I'm going to go for IEC symbol preview. So I'll click on that, and it's going to show me all the motor symbols associated with IEC. These are the ones. So like I did before, I added IEC symbol preferences under the settings I made under the project manager file. So yeah, so if you're comfortable with whichever symbol you want to add to your file, for instance, we have DC motor series excitation, stepping with permanent magnets, maybe this one, you can just select it, just select the tag, copy. Now go over here, open icon menu, and you're going to see a search bar that says type it. So just paste it there and press enter. So you get your motor. Let's place it over here. Of course, this property window is going to open, so I'll just call this one MA3. Click OK. So we can do that again. Let's try a different motor. Let's see something like DC motor with permanent magnets. So again, let me select this one, the one which is horizontal. So the H stands for horizontal and the V stands for vertical. Okay. So come back here, paste it here, just press enter, and then that motor will show up. So click, this is motor number 4. Okay. Okay, so let's try something else. For instance, let me try toggle switch. Okay, let's try toggle switch. Well, I forgot to mention symbol. Just add symbol. Don't worry, they don't have to be in capital letters. So there's one that says GIC symbol preview. So anything that says symbol preview, you click on it. There are all these proximity, normally open, and maybe we could try something like this. Toggle switch normally open. So there's horizontal toggle switch, vertical toggle switch. So just copy this, or you can just type it if you remember the tag. And go back to icon menu, type it in. So just press enter. So I have a switch that is very small, so I need to zoom in, and it just says S, so it's S1. So click OK. Okay, so I think those are enough symbols for now. Now we can scale them up. The switch is so small, so I'll just select everything and then use the scale command, or simply go to the home tab and look for scale. So obviously select base point, and then you can do the needful. Alternatively, you can type the scale factor, for instance 5, enter. So that is the scale factor of 5 is too small compared to the other symbols. So I'll type scale again, select base point, and then again scale factor. I'll just type maybe 5 again. Okay, so now that looks a bit reasonable. You can move it around if you want over here. So I'm going to do the same thing for this switch and the lamp. So scale, base point, and so I'll use a scale factor of maybe 3. Okay, so this one is out of range. I'll move it again. I'll just move it back here. The switch looks very small. I'll scale it one last time. Maybe that size is good enough. Or just for better visualization. So same thing here. I'll scale this one as well for better visualization. Nothing special, like that. And finally this, we can scale this one up as well, like that. Okay, the motors are good the way they are. Alright. Okay, so now we go to the final part, and that is sheet layout. Over here, so sheet layout and printing to PDF. Alright, so going back to AutoCAD, before we print, we can edit this part here, the title block. We just need to double click. There's title 4. There's also title 1. If you want, you can add a title 1, but that is okay. So date, you can change the value. Let's say today's date. Okay, and card, we can change the value of this. We can get rid of it entirely if you want. Maybe put something that we need. Maybe card demo file. Okay, so engineer, you can always put your name, and scale, you say not applicable, and drawn by, you can put your name, and also sheet number. Maybe this is drawing number 1. Number of sheets, we only have 1, so I'll click apply and okay, and that is what we have. I think, yeah, that is good enough for now. Right, so what we're going to do is print to PDF, and we are not going to use the layout paper space. So we're not going to do a page setup here like we normally do with standard AutoCAD. So instead we'll be printing directly from the model space. And with this, you just need to click print and choose the printer, DWG to PDF. So I'm going to choose ISO full bleed. I'll choose the A4 template, the one in landscape orientation, and I'll choose screening 100% because I want it to be in color. I'll just click that, okay. And landscape drawing orientation, landscape, and what I'm going to be printing is I'm going to be printing a window, and what this does is I'll be able to select that point and this last end point, and I'll check on center the plot. Then if I check my preview, you see that it sets properly over the paper, the A4 paper. Now this is the A4 paper, so you can zoom in to see if you are comfortable with that. We'll work on this text size next time. Okay, so this is what we have. So you can, if you are happy with that, you can click on print and then choose somewhere to to find your printed document. So I'll just browse and put it somewhere, maybe here. I'll just put it under there. I'll leave the name the way it is and then click. So I end up with that. Okay, so that is how you print the PDF. uh, if you are okay with that, then you can print a hard copy. Alright, so this is it for today's video, and if you are interested in knowing the basics of AutoCAD, you can check, there's a link in the description. Check my other playlist. You get to learn how to do a page layout from the model space, the paper space, where the layout and page setup. So you can check that in one of my videos in our playlist. There's a link in the description. So yeah, this is it for today's video. So thank you. We'll catch you next time. Yeah.